Alright, so this is recording at 1440p at 60 frames per second. Now, I just did a recording at the 4K 30 frames, and I want to test the difference between the two resolutions. And I'm driving the exact same route. I'll probably talk about the same exact thing, maybe not. But test that video out so you won't hear me repeat myself. How about that? This is at 1440p at 60 frames. They also offer 1080p 60 frames. They also offer those options at 30 frames. Then they offer 1080 at 120 frames. I'm just going to do the 1440p at 60 frames because between that and 1080 at 60 frames, I'm sure it's not going to be much of a difference. You know, just slow, smaller resolution. So I'm just checking out the difference between the two 60 and the 30 frames. That's all. Between the 60 frames at 1440 and the 4K at 30 frames. So, like I said, I'm going to drive to small town. If you didn't see the other, or if you watch this one first, watch the other video. I'll try to link it to this video. And I'm just driving through the same exact route I took earlier, because I want to get the same aspects where going against the sun, away from the sun, through the hills, and I thought this town over here, which I believe is called Cold Spring, well, because I went past the train station and I saw it on the other video, and I don't know if that's just the name of the street or that's the name of the town. So you have to mention North that just passed by. Would have been nice to capture that on video, so you guys could see exactly between the sun glare and hitting the lens, because it has a polarized lens, and like I was saying in the other video. And then you got since it's a small town, you got the cute little details you could try to pay attention to. Just expect, this is just, you'll normally I post bad drivers and my dad in the dash cam channel, but this is just a quick test video sample so you guys can go through it. Because I don't know if I got to finish what I was saying with the other video, but I wanted to like just make a long video, because if, like me, for example, I like to look at videos and get different aspects, angles, and sometimes I look at another video because sometimes like one may just show a drive on a highway and the other one show a local drive. You want to make sure against the sun. It's like, oh well, I want to know how is it away from the sun. I mean towards the sun, with the glare. So it's just, then I want to test the audio quality, so I'm just talking and rambling just to get the audio in there so you guys can hear the audio. So I'm just like trying to come up with things. So yeah, so I'll just do this little long video of each clip so you guys just skim through it, or if you want to just watch the whole thing, that'd be my guess. And you get different aspects of the drive. You get to see the signs, how close it is, the people walking by, the lighting on the trees, the colors, the glares of the suns, different, details you could pick up on environments where close, whereas the highway is pretty much just cars and all. But again, passing by cars that are parked, you can catch a license plate. Because if you can catch it while it's parked, I'm guessing on a highway, if a car's passing you, it's probably more like the same thing, more or less. Because there's other videos. I also want to do night tests. I don't know if I'll be able to do it tonight. I'll see how I feel. I'm staying at family's house up here because I wanted to come up here, like I said in the other video, to buy this camera up. I'm like, you know what? Not two birds, one stone, because it wasn't available at the stores down in the city. So staying with family, but I don't know how long I'll stay up here for. I'll try to stay as long as I can. I'll stay late and see if I can get you some night footage. Maybe I'll come back here in this town and see night video. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I'll see how I feel. More than likely, I'll do that. Catch some night video here in this town. Then I'll just do the same thing: 1440p, 60 frames in the day, and then 1440p, 60 frames at night. The only thing with iMovie, 1440, 60 frames, it downscales it to 1080p, 60 frames. So, it's still recording at 1440p, 60 frames. So, you know, it's for what I understand, it's better to downscale to 1080, record at 1440, downscale to 1080, than just to record natively at 1080p. So anyway, we'll see about it. Maybe I'll use maybe I'll try to use the what you call it, the Final Cut Pro. I think that with that one I could I guess with that one I could use the 1440p 60 frames and upload it, render it at 1440 60 frames. It's actually a nice little town. It's not too far from where my family lives. Huh. I was like, oh, I want to do a dash cam. Like, oh, you should go down to this town. Gave me an address of one of the buildings down here. So anyway, this thing right up to yeah. So you guys tell me, leave a comment, you know, tell me what you think. If you like, I'm gonna find out the name of the town, then I'll post it in the video description. I'll drive it around Cold Spring or something. I think it's Cold Spring. Because Metro North usually what they do is they go by town, for what I understand. So I'm sure that's the name of the town. But either way, I'll find out for sure, and I'll link it in the description. I mean, I'll put it in the description or link it, or I don't know. I'll figure out how I'm gonna title this video. Driving nextbase 6, because you don't want to make the title too long, so you can drive it with nextbase 622 at 4K 30 frames. You know, that's already gonna be a long title. So I don't want to do that and then put at this location. But I'm sure that's what it is. You could not like I'll say in my other video, I don't know if I said it actually. You can opt to get the in-cabinet view camera attachment or the rear view attachment, and it won't affect the quality of the front-facing camera, which is really, really good. And you know, it's nice if you have like a ride, if you do like Uber or something, or if you just want to catch family moments, or if you get pulled over. You know, you want to make sure you're like, hey, look, I was wearing my seatbelt, or no, I wasn't on my phone, or you know, you got that evidence, because those tickets, oh man, you know, can be very expensive, and I'm not trying to get one or be accused of any of those violations. But anyway, that's pretty Cold Spring. Yeah, there you go. Well, they're talking about station. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll link the other video to this, and you guys could go back and forth between the videos and tell me what you think. Which one you like better, 1440p or the 60 frames, or 4K at 30 frames? Thanks for watching. Take care.